What's going on? All right. When it comes to this uh sky watch topic and how there's the fight about calling them chemtrails and calling it solar radiation modification, which is you could shorten that up and just call that SRM. But yeah, I guess you do got to get it out so people can remember that, because I mean that is kind of difficult. Solar radiation management. I mean, it's not that difficult, but you know what I'm saying? It's just something new, so it takes a minute. SRM. Uh, but what was I gonna say here? Uh, I forgot what the heck I was gonna say about that. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Look, co-related subjects. All right. I've already studied, like I've seen this dude Nick Begich around a lot, and he throws around information on HARP. Okay, so he's not the only person. I watched one documentary where he's featured in it, and there's a bunch of other physicists featured in it, geophysicists, astrophysicists, or you know what I'm saying. I'm not sure exactly. That's the same thing. I mean, I think there's something different when you study the sky. You know what I'm saying? Than the Earth. But the sky and the Earth are connected through vibrations, and these guys prove that in various ways. And there's also I've looked into where did the towers go about the directed energy, and I've seen on Jesse Ventura he entertained that idea too, that there was a directed energy weapon. So look, I'm familiar with these things. All right, I've heard of something called scalars, and sometimes you can see giant squares on a map where there's weird patterns going on in the weather. It's like they're shutting down a whole bunch of like the NOAA satellite oceanic research station because they don't want people to know what's going on. Listen, I'm already privy to all this stuff. Okay, so I understand I kind of understand what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? I know about the HARP and the CERN machine. The CERN machine too. There's like compression waves that come down, like and they say even it might be opening up parallel dimensions. Plus, I just found out what a sundog is, and now that I see them all the time in the sky and chembos and strange stuff, I've seen Messiah like looking blue beam figures. So but I've been entertained a blue beam. I knew that they were trying to make the Cubans convert to Catholicism with the space weapon, with the beam, with the hologram and fog. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was a long time ago with a lot crappier technology. Now look back at the Fatima incident. Is it possible that maybe there was magicianry going on there, and they had themselves a little ancient projector beam? You know what I'm saying? For instance, but since I know about Tesla technology, I knew what this dude could do. Or I've heard about it already. I know about all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware that there's another thing called plasma that for some reason no one wants to talk about plasma very much. People kind of uh play with the idea, but I think that's kind of what CERN's all about too. Is they're trying to figure out fucking higher states, like states that appear in multiple dimensions at once. And I mean, maybe they do already, but maybe they're trying to separate them and then bring them into one or something. I don't know what the heck they're doing. But look, this stuff in the sky is all going on. This is one thing I can prove. Every time them chemtrails come by and like this, there's always crazy stuff going on in the sky. Every single time. So, I mean, I even seen them the other day. They hit and the weather dropped 40 degrees, man. The sky lit up in all these crazy colors, dude. These crazy aqua blues, uh, these crazy oranges, rainbow at the same time. I'm just telling you, man, they got something going on right now that is very wicked. I mean, that's powerful. Like, basically, if they can literally make a storm fall on your head, really, that's what, in a way. You know, if they knew you were going in this direction, uh, they could make a storm for you. Like basically, if what this appears to be, you know, what we're seeing here, they literally can do that. They can make a cloud follow you for the rest of your life. I mean, not you're not literally, but maybe they could if they wanted to. And I kind of seen how they were. I seen how they were setting up the South Carolina situation. Then right after it, they got one coming from the other side at the same time. The Pope's threatening, if you don't sign this peace treaty, you're gonna have climate chaos. Like he's using force lightning to generate the hurricanes himself. Like at night, he's on top of the 16th chapel going, "Ah!" And there's lightning flying in the sky, and there's bats flying out of the belfry. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, like this is Darth Vader. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, I know this is non-related to this, but they're talking about seeing Death Star looking things in space where they built a dang a frame around a star and like you generate power from the star, and it also kind of lines up with that game Halo in a way, because that's just a bunch of halos. Like it's that's pretty dang strange. Imagine if that was your universe inside out. You were on inside of a ball. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being on the outside of the ball, you're on the inside, and it turns like a video game. I mean, now that's pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so crazy right now with all this stuff and the floating sky and the floating castle in the dang sky. Uh, that's this is all hologram stuff. And you look at Bluebeam, they're talking. They've telegraphed alien false flag, Independence Day operation. Uh, Godzilla too. They're Godzilla's popping up. Are they gonna do a giant monster going walking in from the sea, shooting fire? But it'll just be a big hologram like Michael Jackson and Tupac. Uh, I mean, this we really do. This is like Men in Black uh remixed. It's crazy. And Back to the Future and that all like smashed together, and you know what I'm saying, and cloned, and reverse engineered and repackaged. I don't know, man. Mandela effect.